Da, 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 da. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Wednesday evening live stream. We're going live across YouTube and live across the world right now. It's GavsWeatherVids for a Wednesday evening. We're going to bring you our 10 to 14 dayer. And we're going to bring you it live as well. So we'll do everything that we would normally do in a regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference, I'm sure my share over, the only difference will be that we're doing it live rather than a video upload. But of course, after the live stream, people will be able to watch it as a regular, regular video. So the live section will be coming up. Well, it's all live, but but the screen share section will be coming up at around 6:30, around half an hour's time. We won't just do 10 to 14 day. We only show some long range as well because, of course, I had to cancel Sunday's live stream. I'm so sorry about that, everybody. You was waiting for Sunday's live stream and you hadn't realised what had happened. I had a migraine on Sunday afternoon and it really wiped me out, actually. It really, really hit me. I spent it started around 3, 4-ish in the afternoon on Sunday. So from around the 24-hour period, from around sort of 4 or 5 p.m. on Sunday to 4 or 5 p.m. on Monday, I think I slept for something like 18 to 20 hours. In total. That is how that that migraine hit me, and really floored me, actually. So it's just as well I didn't live stream, because I would have been looking quite unwell. I did do a live stream years ago, back in 2020, I think it was, or 2021, can't quite remember, when I was actually having a migraine on the live stream, and people were quite alarmed, about how I looked and sounded on that. So that's the reason, anyway, but the live stream was cancelled on Sunday. I'm so sorry about that, but I don't like, cancelling, and when we make plans, I like to stick to them, but that was, a scenario that was out of my control. But anyway, the long range shot I'm going to show you on that is going to be with CFS and Copernicus. Now we won't show you. I won't show you the CFS on this. We'll save that for this coming Sunday's live stream. But we will go through the Copernicus suite of models on a month-by-month basis, and that's going to take us from August to December, I think. So we'll go through all of those, like UK Met, JMA, ECMWF, etc., etc., etc. You saw them in the autumn seasonal roundup that we did at the weekend, but you saw them on a free, with tri-monthly periods, whereas with this we're going to go from them on a month-by-month scenario and see what they're all showing. So that will be coming up after we do a 10 to 14 days, so I would imagine that will be something like 6:45 to 10 to 7, something like that. We're going to be here for an hour. The first half of the live show I'm going to go through the live chat and I'll shout you all out as I do, so I'll take some questions as well. So that's the plan for the first half of the stream, and then the second half of the stream, we will get on with our screen share section. We've got some more from Festhole to do as well. Got a few more up from Festhole to have a laugh at. Hello to, who was that I just saw? Oh, name. Toaster Scorpion. Hello to the Toaster Scorpion. I haven't seen you for ages and ages and ages, Toaster Scorpion. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Now, the first thing we've got to do is pick out the name for the Blackbird. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else, actually. So I've got all the names on the name picker, and we are going to do that for you. So very early in the live show, I'm going to turn off the display capture. Hang on, what am I doing? I'm turning off the, I'm rusty, I haven't done this for a week. I'll turn off the image, and I'll turn off the webcam. I'm putting on the display capture, there we go. Right, okay, so, you see all the tabs I've got open. It's going to be an epic live stream when we do the screen share section, but we want to go to this first tab, first of all. So, this is the name picker, so everybody who has put a name forward for the Blackbird on the autumn updates gift number 2, has been included. We've got some, we've got quite a few here. So we've got Chirpy from Luke R. Hello to Luke R. No, it's Luke's birthday tomorrow, actually. So I'll be giving Luke a birthday shout out in tomorrow's 10 to 14 day. We've also got Coco from Matthew Orchard. We've got Tell from Terry Chambers. We've got Billy from Mark Knish. Blue from Dutchman. That's Bluebird, I think. We've got Bertie from Black Weather. We've got Black Coffee from... Now, I never know whether this is Reg Playdon and presumably is the wrong way round, or if that really is RGE Playdon. But anyway, we've got Black Coffee. We've got Selwyn from Steffi. We've got Tony from Paul. We've got Jet from Martin Webb. We've got Terry. So we've got Tell and Terry. We've got Terry from Jonathan Stockley. We've got X from Ben Enter, which I thought was very, very funny. Thank you, Ben, for that. That made me laugh. That's a play on what Elon's done to the bird on Twitter. So Elon's killed off the bird, hasn't he? And we've got Bob from Weather Time Lapse's Daily WTD. Got Brenda from Fizz Demon, Bert from Laura Johnson, and Julio from JL. Right, good luck everybody. So let's spin the wheel. Good luck to you all. Here we go then. What's going to be the name for our Blackbird on gift number 2? Let's have a look. Ooh, Terry from Jonathan Stockley. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And well done. It was almost X, wasn't it? I was kind of willing it to. It has got on to X now, but no, it was definitely Tony, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely Tony. So wow. I was willing it's gone to X because that made me laugh. I thought that was very funny from Ben. Oh, wow. What's been going on while I've been doing that? So, congratulations to Jonathan Stockley. Hold on, everybody. Let's just turn the image and webcam back on. Congratulations to Jonathan Stockley. Thank you so much, my friend. Congratulations, Jonathan. And the bird's name, the Blackbird's name on gift number 2 is going to be Terry. So congratulations to Jonathan. Well done. Now, what's been going on? Oh, wow. I think that deserves one. I've not done this for a long while. So, stick your fingers in your ears, everyone. Super chat! Thank you so much to Callum. Thank you so much to Callum Turley for your super chat. That is incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. Callum saying you're a great YouTuber and I subscribe for many years and enjoy every single video. Thank you so much, my friend. That's incredibly kind of you. That is a huge donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the amazing Callum Turley. If everybody give Callum a round of applause, that would be unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend, for doing that. What a start to the live stream. I was not expecting that would be starting off like that. But thank you so much. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Austin Weber says, I miss a super chat shout. You just have one, Austin. Do I do it again? No, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. But it's been a while since I've done one. But thank you so much to Callum Turley. That's unbelievable. What do you think to the new 6 AM broadcast, by the way? I've got a professional editor working with me on that. Yeah, I think it gives it a nice new presentation, and you know, but the earnings that we get from GavsWeatherVids, of course, I have to live, so I've got to get paid my food, you know, and have a life, and also I have to pay bills like everybody else. But anything that's left over gets ploughed back to GavsWeatherVids, as I've always said, you know. But what do we get from the ads revenue and from like the super chats and the channel memberships and that. If there's some left over after I've lived and paid bills and got me food and that, and that all goes back, you know, that goes back into GavsWeatherVids. So at the moment I'm paying for the 6M broadcast to be professionally edited. That's incredible, and I thank you all so very much. Thank you so very much for the support that, and I hope you like the change to the 6M broadcast. So it's just a more this is very similar to how we used it, but we've always said it's just like a more professional presentation, but makes it a little bit, a little bit more professional, I think. Right, okay, we're at 56 concurrent viewers. Hold on, we're at 56 concurrent viewers with 20 likes on the live stream. So if you could smash the like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream, that'd be absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. I'm going to start going through the live chat now. Come Tony, you're welcome, Gavin. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, here we go again. Oh, right, okay. Sit down. Woo. I suppose I'd better do it. Hadn't I? Okay, here we go. Super chat! Woo! Thank you so much to Sam Parker. That is incredible. Thank you so much, Sam, for your super chat. Unbelievable. You're a channel member as well. Sam's a channel member. So thank you so much, my friend, for the support for the channel and for me and for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. I want to say thank you to our moderators as well. I want to say thank you so much to James and also to Paul James for moderator on the live stream. That would be incredible. Thank you so much to our amazing moderators. SB may be along a little bit later on. Thank you so much to our unbelievable moderator team. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat then, because time is already getting on and we've got a lot of screen capturing to do in the second half of the stream. So, first person in was Matthew Orchard. Hello to Matthew. Say good evening, Gav. It's a wet afternoon here, just as predicted, but without the thunderstorms. It's not been too bad here, actually. The sun's shining right now. We did have like a couple of heavy showers around midday-ish, but to be honest, it's not been a bad day, really, or a bad afternoon anyway. It's been better than I was expecting in my part of Northamptonshire. Thank you so much, Matthew, for being here. Hope you're having a lovely day, my friend. Mark, he said, Mark Kniss. Now, Mark's got quite a few questions, so let's go through these very quickly. Question number one, Mark saying, evening, Gavin, was thinking you said we had a very cold winter since 1993, very cold autumn since 1993. You said once it normally runs for 30-year cycle. It's 30 years. Could this be doing a 993 with Cool July? I think you're getting mixed up with the Cool Autumn and the Cool AMO, maybe, Mark. So, although it is 30 years since we had a cold autumn, possibly. I would be very surprised if we had a cold autumn, given how warm the Atlantic Ocean is at the moment, but maybe. It's not been an overly cool July. It's only been around average, but a little bit below for the more modern. So average for the 6199, average and like a little bit below for the more modern average. Mark also said, Gavin, even though there's been no end to wet weather, do you think we'll have a dry spell between now and Christmas? I am sure we will. September normally delivers an extended dry spell of weather. Mark saying, Gavin, you said last time you had a cold autumn 1993, but do we have it cold in November and 2010? Yes, it got cold in the second half of November 2010, but it wasn't overly cold autumn. It was cooler compared to many of the autumns that we had since 1993. It's up there with the cooler end, but it wasn't a particularly cold autumn until like the last couple of weeks of November. Matthew also saying hints of better weather into second half of autumn, maybe some heat. We'll have a look at the moderator in a moment with 10 to 14 down. Mark saying, Gavin, do you think there is a chance of El Nino causing this cool, unsettled weather? I would be doubtful if El Nino is having all that much impact on our weather at the moment, given that it's not really setting properly yet in the Pacific. So I would think this is more to do with the jet stream in the Atlantic, more to do with the Atlantic scenario and setup, I would have thought, than what's happening in the Pacific. But the El Nino might be having an effect. It might be having a bit of an impact. Okay, Matthew saying I could do some nice weather to end the summer. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Mark saying, Gavin, somebody's posting me. Temperatures look cool, but when it rains in summer, it's very heavy due to being warmer. So it's all comparative, Mark. It's obviously it's not as cool as it would be in January, but it's not as warm as you expect it to be at the beginning of August. August. So it's all comparative. Mark and Gavin, in fact, it's cooled down in Atlantic round us. Could that be due to rain and cool weather? Yeah, the more this unsettled weather goes on, the more of a cooling effect it will start to have on the Atlantic sea surface temperature anomalies. Duncan Wood, hello to you, my friend. Good afternoon, bit wet today. It's not been too bad here. Thank you so much, Duncan, for being here. Duncan was also saying hopefully summer will come back later in August and leave in September. We shall see, my friend. Mark and Gavin, with the El Nino warm part of Mark and Gavin, with that El Nino warm part by America and not into central parts of the. I know what you're saying, Mark. Let's try and skip on a little bit. So Mark saying due to cold water warm, you say definitely a mild sort of winter. Too early to say. Too early to say, my friend. Adrian, hope to Adrian Major. Good evening, Gav. Good evening, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Weather today not as bad as expecting. Now quite warm, sunny evening. Same here. Not been too bad, Adrian. Been better today than I was expecting it to be. Mark and Gavin, will be going to a cold phase of the Atlantic again at some point. You expect it to be within the next 3, 4, 5 years. We'll have to wait and see when that happens. Mark also saying, Gavin, do you think the mild winter 2021-2022 was caused by ECQBO being very strong? Possibly that had an impact. It may have done. Anne Smith, hello to you, Anne. Said, evening all, hasn't stopped raining here all day in York by my allotment, and my allotment is underwater. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You don't want your vegetables being underwater, and that is not good at all. My garden's looking very healthy at the moment, but I am getting a little bit worried that if this wet spell continues, I might have to start thinking about the blight, with the potatoes. That's the first thing that this wet spell might lead to. So hopefully we'll get some slightly drier conditions. We've got over 16 Kincopias with 29 likes on live stream. You could smash that like button and let YouTube open. Enjoy this live stream. It'd be incredible. It'd be amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Mark's in raining in the Wirral, where I am near Liverpool in northwest England. I think the rain's gone up north again, hasn't it? Hello to James 098. Thank you so much, my friends. Even Gav was wet and cool morning here, but managed to brighten up ever so slightly. Thank you so much, James, and thank you to our moderators for being on the live stream today. Mark said, Gavin, I've got visions of you coming on live stream, singing raindrops keep falling on my hair. I'm no sorry, everybody. Sam Parker, hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much to Sam for being here on the live stream today. Thank you so for your donation earlier on. Okay, Laura Johnson, hello to Laura. Thank you so much. Laura saying, good evening, Gab. Good job on the changes to 6 a.m. podcast. I'm so pleased that you enjoy the more professional 6 a.m. podcast. Thank you so much, Laura. I like the changes. I think they're good. So thank you so much, Laura. I hope you're doing okay. I've got Jane Jukebox 2 here saying a soggy good evening, folks. Hello to you, Jane. Thank you so much for being on a live stream tonight. It's a big gap. Oh, we're at 69. Yes, wow. I don't know. Thank you so much to Jane Jukebox for being here. Right, let's go down. Let's have a look. Hello to Trevor Hall. Thank you so much, Trevor, for being on our live stream tonight. That's incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. And Steffi is as well, according to Steffi Adcock, saying, hi at Marcus, regarding heavy rain, whilst it might feel cool to us humans, the difference in temperature is very little where the clouds reside. Think about the upper air temp changes. Yeah, that's true, Steph, and of course it's all comparative, isn't it? So like, we're saying that it's cool, but comparatively, it's still relatively warm, of course, because it's still the middle of the summer. So the atmosphere is still going to hold a lot of energy, even if the temperature isn't quite as high as you'd expect it to be at this time of the year. Right, okay, motivation. Hello to you, motivation. Thank you so much. I mean to do it, and I did it. Thank you so much to motivation for being here. Eric 2000, have I shouted you out? I may not have done. Hello to Eric 2000. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Anne Smith saying, did anyone see the supermoon last night? It's too cloudy here. No, it's a cloudy washout here last night. Mark's telling me I'm only competing with Banoos today. Well, that is good news, but I'm only competing with Banoos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark, for being here. Right, okay, let's come down. Michael McLeod, hello to you. Good evening to Michael. Thank you so much for being here. And we've also got Paul James. Moderator Paul is here saying ready, willing, and able, Gab. You were all set, weren't you, Paul? You were all set, weren't you, my friend? Ready, willing, and able. Thank you so much to our moderators, Paul, and also James, Paul, James, and James, for being on the live stream tonight. Right, okay, let's come down. Fish Kings, Fierce. Fizz Demon is here. Hello to you, Fizz. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on live stream. And hello to the Coast Scorpion once again. Austin's Weather Obsessed. Hello to you, Austin. Thank you so much for being on our live stream today. Tours and Moors. Hello to you. Thank you so much to Tours and Moors for being here. Hello to P Middy. Hi, P. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on our live stream tonight. I hope you're doing okay, P. Coast Scorpion saying hi, Gab. Yes, it's been a long time. Glad you're well. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I wasn't very well on Sunday and Monday, but I'm a lot better today. Thank you so much, my friend. Hello to the best of Sweden. Hello to TBOS. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. And also, Sam Parker saying million Gavs. Million Gavs. Laura Johnson, daft question. Has Gav started yet? We started some time ago, Laura. Maybe you need to refresh your device, my friend. Right, let's come down. Let's have a look. Curious Netty. Hello to you, Curious. Thank you so much to Curious Netty for being on live stream. TBOS is saying the bird got turned into an X-lol. It did, Elon. Killed off the bird. Killed off the bird. You know, I know there's been a lot of outrage about that, hasn't there? A lot of outrage. I'm glad I don't have, like, any birds or anything in my logo. So, imagine if I had a bird in my logo, like a partridge, and I decided to change it for something else. There'd be an outcry, wouldn't there? Sally Wong concur. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Massive live stream. If you could smash that like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying our live stream tonight, that'd be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. We hit 16,500 subscribers over the weekend as well, and we're on our way now to 16.6k. So tell your friends and family to subscribe, and thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. Justin Wilson, hello to you, Justin. Did you know the low pressure we are supposed to get this weekend is the remnants of 97 that had winds of a tropical storm? Very cool. Wow. Yes, I did know that it was like the remnants of a tropical or subtropical feature, actually, yes, but thank you so much for confirming, Justin. Terry Chambers, oh no, I was so close. Anyway, well done to the winner. Maybe next time, Gab. Yeah, there'll be more opportunities, Tal. Don't worry, there'll be more opportunities, my friend. Right, let's come down. Let's have a look. Nathan Howe. Hello to you, Nathan. Thank you so much for being here. We've also got Tiny Toy Car. Greetings from Belgium. Wet and windy. It's been a bit grim here, I have to say, but the towers have not been too bad. But there's been a lot of unsettled weather lately, hasn't there? And there's more to come, I think, as we say in the title and the thumbnail. More summer deluges could be on the way. More about that when we start screen capturing. Austin's Weather Obsessed. Has to be said about the new format of 6am forecast. Looks like something from a TV weather forecast. Thank you so much, my friend. That's the kind of vibe we was going for. Obviously, it's not quite up to BBC standard, but that's the kind of vibe I've always been going for with 6am forecast. And I think the polish that we've got now, that forecast is being edited, you know, is really nice, really good. Thank you so much, my friend, for enjoying our 6am UK weather forecast. P-Midi, last below average temperature August was 2017 and 2015, which had coolest September since 1994. I think it might struggle to get cooler average August, because I think the second half of the month could warm up, but we'll wait and see. Charles and Moore's audit. Can I have a shout out, please, Gav? There you go, my friend. There is your shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Guy Morley, how to you, Guy? Hi, Guy. Thank you so much, Guy Morley, for being here, saying thanks to the moderators. Thank you so much, my friend. TBOS, saying I watched Oppenheimer yesterday. I really love it. It was fantastic and epic. I know at GavsWeatherVids watched it. Has anyone else? It's a big film. When I went to the cinema on Friday evening, it's absolutely packed out in the cinema. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it, but I did find the first hour a little bit dull, I have to say. I thought there was a little bit too much exposition, and, you know, bringing characters that weren't all that interesting, and just a lot of dialogue that never seemed to go anywhere. That was my take on it. You know, for the first hour was too long. I would have liked to shave off around half an hour or so. I think 3 hours for that kind of thing. I don't mind a 3 hour film. You know, I quite like an epic when it's justified, like the Lord of the Rings films. I thought they were really great and epic and that. Of course, you got the old films that Mrs. P used to love, like Dr. Zhivago and that, and I don't mind them either, but I just found this one a little bit excessive at 3 hours. So, but once it got going, you know, once the first hour was out of the way, and I would advise anybody to stick with it, you know, because I noticed a few people got up and left, actually, in my screening, you know, after about an hour, about 4, 5, probably 6 people who just had enough, and they just got up and went. They didn't come back. So I would advise that if you go to see it and you are bored in the first hour, then just stick with it, because it does get much better. It gets really good after the first hour, and like the second half of the film, the middle act, the second act, and the third act are really good. So I despite not particularly enjoying the first hour of it, I would actually recommend it, you know, as a good watch. Right, okay, that's my film. film 2003 with Gav. Right, okay, let's go on down. Callum Turley, so I'm currently in Scotland for a road trip at the moment. Hey, have a lovely time, my friend. Oh, Callum's from Rugby, near you, Gavin. We'll have a meal or something, and have a little bit of a chat, Callum. I would love that. You know, have a pub lunch or something. Message me at GavsWeatherVids@gmail.com, and when you're back in Rugby, we'll make it happen, my friend, because that's not too far from me at all. Matthew Orchard, having roasted chicken, Caesar veg, and onion gravy for dinner this evening, and a glass of red wine. That sounds lovely, Matthew. I've got a baked potato and some salad coming up. I'm back on the diet tonight. I'm back on the diet, Matthew. Well, I have been for about a week, actually, after my trip to Tenerife. So, no, I'm not got anything as exciting as your dinner, but that does sound very nice, Matthew. You enjoyed that, my friend. Talking of my baked potato, I'm going to have to go and turn it over in a moment. P-Midi, El Nino to affect our weather later in the year. I think so. It's more of a winter driver for us, I think. Hello to Devon Digger Daz, DDD. Hello to you, my friend. Hi, Gav. Where's summer? You might well ask, my friend. Andrew Jones Maguire. Hello to you. Hey, Gav. I'm going back and forth making tea, but just wanted to say hi. Thank you so much, Andrew Jones Maguire. Andrew, for being here. Well done, my friend. And hello to Tim, saying, hopefully soon it's miserable weather in the UK will come to an end. I'm sure plenty of people are tired of cool, wet weather in the UK. Quite a lot of people, I've noticed, are enjoying it, actually. After what happened last summer, you know, with it being so incredibly intensely hot, I have noticed a lot of people do seem to be enjoying the unsettled weather. In the comments on my channel anyway, but possibly the people on my channel are a little bit unique and enjoy the rain more than a lot of other people do. I don't know, but I have noticed quite a few people do seem to be enjoying it, but then a lot of people are very down about it as well. So you pay your money and you take your choice, I suppose. Martin, Gavin, issues wet spell as bad as the floods of autumn 2000. Not yet. not yet, Mark, but we might get to, if it carries on, we might get to that in November or something. Motivation is saying lol, and hi Gav, how are you? I'm okay, thank you, my friend. Church Vicar, hello to the Vicar for being here. Saying, where are you vicaring, Vicar? Where are you a church vicar? Anyway, Vicar is saying, I'm wondering why it's so cool when the seas surrounding us are so warm. It's all comparative though, isn't it? So like the seas might be, say, 3 or 4 degrees above average, but if the jet stream is to the south of us and we're bringing in the wind from like the North Atlantic or from Greenland or somewhere, then it will still be cool. You know, so it swings and roundabouts, my friend. Renter Beaver, I think that is. Northwest England. Thanks, Gav, for bits of humour on your show. No problem at all. Come back when we start doing the Friday Night live streams and you'll see what real... you'll start seeing what real humour is, because I am much more toned down and family friendly in the day, but on a Friday night live stream, I do let it all hang out. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay. We're going to start doing some screen capturing for you imminently, I think. Gaza, warm oceans, missile to normal jet stream patterns. This is what you get. It can lock the other way, like we saw last year. Seen some people forget that, though. Possibly. We've also got Just Stated Crilly here. Hello to you, Crilly, saying, hello, Gav, turn off the rain, please. I would if I could, my friend. I would if I could. Hello to Madison. Good evening to you, Madison. Thank you so much. Marty's asking me if I've seen the photo of the Beatles crossing the road in 1969 at Abbey Road. It looked a good summer that year. It was a better summer, one of the best summers of the 1960s. And yes, I have seen that very famous picture, of course. Hello to John Harvey. Good evening, Gav and all. Just finished work, and ironically, my wife has just made me a brew in GavsWeatherVids mug. Oh, wow. That's lovely, John. I'm so pleased that you still got your GavsWeatherVids mug. That's lasted a while, hasn't it? That's nice. I'm so pleased, my friend. You enjoy your tea, your magic tea, maybe, from your GavsWeatherVids mug. You can't get any of that old merch now. I've withdrawn it all. You know, but there may, I won't say any more about this for now, but there may be updated and much better designed merch coming. And that is all I will say. Watch this space on that. Eric 2000, summer 1968 was a bit like summer 2021 with an inverted north-south split. It's true. Bester Swin is asking me how I am. I think he was asking me, was Bester Swin asking how I am? How I'm feeling. I think Best Swing was asking how I'm feeling. So I'm feeling alright. Thank you, TBOS. I'm alright. Thank you so much, my friend. I was a bit poorly at the weekend, but I'm alright now. Renter Viva, Gav, do we get any umbrella clouds clinging to whiteboard tonight on your show? Not really, no. We won't be getting those. Right, the bottom of the live chat, by the way, we're hovering around 80 concurrent viewers. So, if you could give us a like on the live stream, we've got 51 likes with 77 concurrent, but we have popped up to 80 a couple of times, I noticed. So if you could give us a like on stream, that'd be incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Up the bottom of the live chat, so if I've missed anybody or missed anything, then please, you know, any questions, post again. And if I miss anybody shouting you out, then give me a thumbs up or a waving emoji, something like that, and yeah, I'll give you a shout out. I am going to turn off the webcam and mute the mic though for around 30 seconds while I go and turn my jacket potato that I've got in the oven. I hope that's all right with everybody. Like it nice and crispy on both sides. So you chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Hey, we're back. Turn my jacket potato. So I'll be having that with a little bit of salad after the live stream. Right, okay. Christopher, what filling are you going for, Gav, in the jacket potato? Just a little bit of, well, not butter, but like margarine. You know, just a little bit of margarine. That. Nothing exciting. I'm on a diet. I would love to just fill it with some cheese, you know, but it won't be very good for my diet, and I've still got another stone or so to lose to get back to the weight that I want to get back to. Right, Callum Turley was asking about how to become a moderator. So Callum, just be active on the channel, my friend. Callum's going now, so you want to send his live stream. Well, if you hear this, Callum, if you're still around, just be active on the channel, my friend, and it could happen. But to be honest, we're fine for moderators. We've got Paul and James and SB as well. So we're fine at the moment, moderators. But of course, a space might come available at some point. And if so, then and we need another moderator, then just be active, you know, and regularly in the comments on the live streams, and it might happen. Matthew Orchard, sea salt, Gav, on your jacket. Yeah, a little sprinkle of salt. On the salad more, actually, on the salad more. But yeah, a little bit of salt on the jacket potato, a little bit. Sevi saying you can't come to Gav choosing, and he has. No, yeah, got enough at the moment, Callum. But you know, you never know what's going to happen in the future. And if a space becomes available, then I just advise if anybody wants to be a moderator at some point, then just be active, you know, around the channel. Right, okay. Thank you so much, well, lovely moderator. Thank you so much, Paul James and I check moderator on the live stream. Amazing. Right, before we start screen catching, I'm going to do a few more from Fesshole on Twitter. So I love a little bit of Fesshole. I've got into Fesshole recently. It's where people go to confess their sins anonymously. And you know, it's a little bit of an adult-oriented account, so I have to say, but for our younger viewers, probably you shouldn't go to this account. But the fesses that I'm the confessions, the fesses that I'm doing here are all family-friendly. And it's good for a laugh, you know, it's always good to raise a smile. Right, so first one from Fesshole on Twitter. I met my wife through a mutual friend. Despite being together for 18 years, married for 14, in my head sometimes I still refer to her as Alan's friend. I don't know, I think you've got problems in your marriage, my friend. Here's another one. My colleagues are always commenting on how much water I drink on Zoom calls. The vodka and lemonade makes them bearable. Magic water time on that person's Zoom calls. Another one. Years ago, my friend was a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I was his phone a friend for the £16,000 question. The week before, he had shouted at my dog for little or no reason, so I deliberately gave him the wrong answer. Revenge is a dish best served cold, isn't it? Another one. My stepchildren are disgusting. Cannot eat with their mouths closed. Finger licking, lip smacking, tongues like inch thick slices of gammon. Sick to death of asking them to eat like humans. Have written them out of my will. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Seems a bit excessive. And this one made me laugh. When we separated, my husband refused to move out. He continued to put his dirty designer t-shirts in the laundry hamper for me to wash. I just charity shopped them. Well done. Go girl. Go girl. Go. Go. Fesshole on Twitter, everybody. Good for a laugh. Good for a laugh. Benjamin Dover is it? What the hell am I watching? Hello to Benjamin. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on watching. We're back at 69. Concopios, wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Right, okay, let's start bringing you some data, Ben. So it's been an epic live stream so far. I tell you what, just shut down all those tabs from Festol on Twitter, everybody. Check it out, but it is kind of adults only. So if you're one of our younger viewers, maybe not. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn off the webcam. It's time to do our screen share section. Time is getting on. So we're going to turn off webcam and we're going to turn off the image as well. There we go. And you've been plunged into darkness, haven't you? Now, shall I go back into the kitchen? No, I won't do that. And in 3, 2, 1... we're going to start display capturing. There we go. Wow. What am I talking about? Wow. I did notice Laura posted one thing. Laura Johnson, where are you? Ah, there you go. At GavsWeatherVids. A GavsWeatherVids Teddy would be a great addition. I can't say what's coming, but there may be new GavsWeatherVids merch on the way. And that's all I'll say at the moment. SB! Hello to lovely SB Westby. Hello to Alpha SB. Thank you so much, SB, for being on our live stream tonight. Hope you're doing okay. SB. Westby. Thank you so much to lovely SB Westby for being here. We've got all our moderators with us tonight. SB, James J, and Paul Jane. Thank you so much to our incredible moderators. Jack Lowe, hello to you. Hey Gav, how's it going, my friend? Glad I made it for the screen capturing live. It's just about to start getting interesting, Jack. I'm okay. Thank you, my friend. Right, okay, so we're going to start here with the facts chart. This is the human interpretation of the forecasts, what am I talking about? No, this is the human interpretation of the multiplied forecasters. Yeah, that happened. This is the human interpretation of the multiplied forecasters at the UK Met Office. And this fact chart for today, really has been a very unsettled day, although not too bad here at the towers, but a lot of places have had a lot of rain today, is this dartboard area of low pressure, very unseasonable to see such a big area of low pressure sat over the top of UK and Ireland in the middle of the summer. Now, that's going to get out of the way and leave us with this cool show of northwest winds. You're asking, why am I showing this, aren't you? Well, if we go on to here, look at this area of low pressure waiting in the wings there midday on Friday. Watch what happens with that. Midnight Friday to Saturday, that area of low pressure starts deepening like mad. And look at that. By the time you get through to midday on Saturday, we've got another dartboard over the country. And in fact, this one is more intense than today. So there's some very strong winds wrapped around that. And there is the potential for some really disruptive weather on Saturday. I don't want to alarm anybody, but we might see some very, very disruptive weather conditions. So I'm going to show you the this morning's UKB. This is a high-res model from the UK Met at the Weather Outlook. And check this out. So, of course, we've got all today's wet weather, which did become centred over northern and southern England. I've been in this sort of drier slot, this just here. So I've been in a dry slot today, but the rain really congregates from northern England and again down in the south. Anyway, it's all on its way out overnight, and things will be drying up and calming down. And tomorrow we're looking at sunshine and showers. Some of those could be quite beefy, especially in the north and the east, but nothing too bad. And then on Friday again, shower particularly for more eastern areas. But look at this, we're going to Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, in comes the next W. So this is 6 a.m. Saturday morning, widespread heavy rain sweeping across the country. That replaced by lots of squally showers into the afternoon. Again, another hangback of rain across the northeastern parts of England as well. Unfortunately, that sunshine showers get through in Sunday. Now, I'm going to show you the wind gusts. So obviously very wet for a while on Saturday, but check out the wind gusts that UKB was forecasting this morning as well. Now, this is all a little way off, so it is subject to change, but look at that. That's 3 a.m. Saturday when we've got widespread wind gusts up the Irish Sea of 50 to 60 mile an hour, and that strengthens even more into Saturday morning. So by the time you get through to Saturday morning, around the Irish Sea coast of Wales and up the Bristol Channel, with UKV model is suggested like 70 to 75 mile an hour wind gusts, and even inland wind gusts go up to 40, 50 mile an hour there. That is a very stormy, to say the least, through for this time of the year. The trees are in full leaf, of course. That could cause all sorts of problems around those western and southwestern coastal regions. So again, don't want to alarm anybody. It is a way off. It might downgrade, but I think Saturday is one to watch, particularly for wind in those western southwestern regions, but maybe also for rain as well. I hope my run of beans are going to get flattened, but it does look a little bit alarming, Matt, I have to say. So I just wanted to start with that. Right, okay, let's have a look at central temperature. Remember, central CT is currently sitting at 16.7, which is 0.9 of a degree above the 61.99 average at provisional to yesterday, to the first day of August. Of course, we confirmed yesterday that July came out at 16.1, which is 0.2 of a degree above the 61 to 1990 average, although it's around 0.7 of a degree below the 91 to 2020 average. So you pay your money, takes your choice on that. For the first day of August was a little bit above average 16.7. Expect that to start coming down over the next few days. Reason being, we're going to quite a cool spell. So these are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles. Next couple of weeks, red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Birmingham. Starting off about average at the moment. The upper air temperatures will drop over the rest of this week into weekend and through to the beginning of next week as well. So turning cooler than average through the remainder of the first week of August. We have got a bit of a lift up in the upper air temperatures though, as going to the second week of August. We have got some quite hot members of the ECM on the GFS, I should say, ensembles appearing there. Down to around 15 degrees at 850 HPA, possibly signs of a bit of a drop down again into the second half of the month. Precipitation wise, more wet weather to come over the next week or so. Plenty more precipitation spikes on the way. Bit drier through here for a few days as temperatures warming up, and then possibly into the second half of August back to wetter conditions as well. Remember, that extended range is a long way off though. Looks pretty unsettled, and certainly for next week quite cool. We might get a warm up later next week. Temperature anomalies from the 2nd to 10th of August coming out below average, not just UK and Ireland, but through most parts of Europe. Precipitation anomalies from the 2nd to 10th of August coming out wetter than normal, especially for more central and eastern regions. Latest wind from that from urbanoldskool.net. So you have a big area of low pressure just clearing off the East Anglian coast and pulling down those cool northerly winds now. So we will start to feel things turning cooler across more southern areas, where it hasn't been too bad with the temperature today. Right, let's start going through the chart data then. Why not do that? Starting at 72 hours. We're at 83 concurrent. We're at 83 concurrent viewers, by the way, so 85 now. If you could smash that like button, let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream, that would be incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much. Bertie Rayland got something going on Saturday. I'm not sure what that is, but Bertie's got something happening on Saturday. Well, just watch this. Just watch this space. It could be wild, my friend. It might be wild. Right, okay. You all seem to be having a good time over on YouTube, I think, in the live chat. So that's lovely. Let's start going through chart data then. Right, so with UK Met Euro run. That's that nasty, nasty area of low pressure right over top of England and Wales at midday on Saturday. Going to be a lot of wind and rain associated with that. You've got any plans for Saturday? Watch your space. It could be an unseasonably wild day. That low gets out of the way, and then we go into like another area of low pressure actually through the beginning of next week. So no let-up, really, up to Tuesday. More rain coming in off the Atlantic. Possibly signs of a ridge starting to break us out of the low pressure. I will think temporarily, but a bit of a delivery start to breaks out of low pressure by this time next week. That's midday next Wednesday. Right, that's that one done. Keep an eye on the concurrent view account, everybody. And, you know, go to your Facebook groups and whatnot. Tell your friends to join us. Can we get this to 100 concurrent before the end of the live stream? That'd be epic if we could get to 100 concurrent before the end of tonight's live stream. Thank you so much for an epic stream, everyone. Right, okay, we've got Icon next. That unseasonably deep area of low pressure sat right over the top of the country. We'll be bringing showers and wet weather as we go into Saturday. It could be very windy as well, as we've already established. We will know more in a day or so's time. That low gets out of the way, but another low comes in Monday through to Tuesday. That brings more heavy rain with it. And as we get through to next Wednesday, get a break in those areas of low pressure and start to build up some higher pressure, just maybe from myself. Look at the upper air temperature by 180 hours. I've got some very hot air sitting just to ourselves. Could we get a hot end to next week? If we do, I think it will turn thundery very quickly. I don't think it will last more than a few days, because I think the Atlantic is too volatile, and the jet stream is too volatile to allow high pressure to really bed in. But we may, because like just to ourselves over central parts of France, there will be some very hot air. We might pull in a brief spell of very hot weather actually by the end of next week or into the second weekend of August. It's one to watch. GFS again, this deep area of low pressure and seasonably deep sat over top of the country on Saturday, potentially bring us a stormy day. That low gets out of the way Sunday into Monday, then another area of low pressure starts pushing through Monday, Tuesday. That brings more wet and windy weather and cool weather too in the early part of next week. Breaking the lows starts to take place around the middle of next week as higher pressure begins to start reaching up from the south. Yes, we have got some hot air sitting just to ourselves. Will we tap into that? It looks like we've got a thundery low over northern France. We are very close to pulling up some quite hot air from the south there, but I don't think it's going to come up, because I think this area of high pressure to the north will fend off. However, it is turning significantly drier there as we go through the second week of August. Not necessarily all that warm, but certainly a lot drier and a lot less unsettled than right now. Now, this looks quite warm, actually. This looks quite hot. It takes a while to get there, but I think we do start pulling up some quite hot air with the GFS 12s from the south. But it is turning volatile as well. You see this low pressure here. That's a thundery low. So maybe briefly hot by the end of the second weekend of August, but then turning thundery and then back into cooler and more unsettled conditions again. Let's have a look at the upper air temperatures from 180 hours. So you see again the hot air sitting over France, not all that far away from us there on Thursday the 10th of August. What happens with those upper air temperatures? We get the plus 15 Celsius iceberg in south-southeast by the end of next week. That could be the temperature at least into the upper 20s Celsius, but the hottest of the air is being kept at bay over France. But it is really hot air that we got over France, so a subtle adjustment would start to bring that up to us. That is Sunday the 13th. Again, look how hot it is over France. It's definitely one to watch. It's a slow burn, literally, but it's definitely one to watch. Now, this is only the 14th, and that plus 20 Celsius iceberg is getting very, very, very close to the southeast corner. Remember, when we get to the plus 20 Celsius isotherm, we can, with that, get the temperatures into the upper 30s. So I doubt we'll be able to do that with this, because it's been so cool and wet, you know, and the ground is saturated. But that, if we get plus 20 Celsius iceberg into southeast corner, that might get the temperature to the mid-30s Celsius, I think, with that. And, of course, if we get plus 25 Celsius isotherm, which is in there over central parts of France, then all bets are off. So we do just about clipping some very, very hot air into that southeast corner there around the 14th, 15th of August. But it is turning volatile already with this thundery area of low pressure, and so that does get swept away quite quickly. So, as I said, any push-up in the temperature, we may get a push-up in the temperature, but any push-up in the temperature, I think, will be brief, and then we'll be back into cooler and more unsettled weather again. If you enjoy this live stream, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos, and don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. We're at 90 viewers, 91 concurrent concurrent. Can we get this to 100 concurrent? 92 now. And get this to 100 concurrent before the very end. Please tell your friends and family to come to our live stream and watch this with us. And we might be able to push this up to 100 concurrent. Thank you so much, everybody. Sticker, hello to you, my friend. I've also got Mark Vogan here. Good evening to Mark. Thank you so much, my friend. Fab is here as well, saying very small rain showers here in Northamptonshire. Not been too bad in Northampton, has it? That's where I live, my friend. It's not been too bad today, has it? Idris, hello to Idris. Thank you so much for being here. Always great to see new names in the live chat. So thank you so much to all of the new people on our live stream tonight. Make sure you're sub to our channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, GM, with, again, this unseasonably deep area of low pressure over top of the country on Saturday, bringing heavy showers and maybe severe gales. Watch this space. All will be revealed in the next day or so about what's happening on Saturday, but it could be very inclement. Into the part next week, looking cool and showering. Will we get a push in the temperature with the GEM? Certainly we're building up a ridge through the middle of next week. That's starting to turn wind into more of a southerly. Oh, look at this. Proper southerlies there with the GM. I'll have a look at the upper air temperature in a moment, but I imagine that's bringing up some quite hot air from France. Looks like it's turning volatile by day 10, which is Saturday 12th, though, but still looking pretty hot at that point. What are the upper air temperatures doing? So cool through the weekend and into the early part of next week. Beyond that, though, the wind turns into a south through the second half next week. Look at the plus 20 Celsius isotherm there, just off the southwest approaches. And that plus 20 Celsius isotherm is flirting there with the south coast at the end of next week. Look at this, we're up to Friday. Plus 20 Celsius isotherm getting into southeast corner, plus 15 Celsius isotherm way through the country. That is hot. That will get the temperature back easily to 30 degrees by day 10, which is Saturday the 12th of August. Looks like that's about to be pushed away by this thundery low in the Atlantic. But yes, a brief heat spike, which could be quite intense, is possible. Notice how hot it is across Spain into southern France. So watch this space, everybody. We could be about to see another very dramatic change in the weather by the end of next week. It certainly is possible. ECM, again, this deep area of low pressure over top of the country on Saturday. Very inclement day, looking likely early next week. ECM midnight run, by the way. 12Z won't be updated until 8 p.m. tonight. Then we're cool and showery through the early part of next week. Trying to get a ridge going there in the second half next week and pull up some hotter air from the south. We've got a deep low sitting just to our west. I think the ECM just about gets there with some hot air. That's plus 15 Celsius isotherm into the south anyway, but no plus 20 Celsius isotherm. So the ECM a little bit toned down with the midnight run anyway compared to the other model output. We will find out in about an hour's time what the ECM 12Z is forecasted by. This precipitation forecast based on the ECM run from Meteo.com. Here's today's wet weather. Of course, that will get out of the way. A leave of showering Thursday and Friday, and then this is Saturday's potential deluge. So more summer deluges to come, and Saturday, as already explained, could be very windy as well. It's one to watch, and we'll know more in a day or so's time what's happening on Saturday. Then into the part of next week, more showery rain to come, and then things start drying out a little bit as we move up towards day 10, although hints of some showers, especially in central and northern regions. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensemble day 4, day 10 gets to 12th of August. 15 members of the ECM ensembles, including control and the operation run with high pressure to the north and to the south and ridging through the country. 10 with high pressure to our north and ridging down into the country, mostly dry and probably reasonably warm, with about 9 with high pressure to the north and over France. Lower pressure could be coming through here. Number 9 with high pressure over France and low pressure out to our west, and 8 with high pressure reaching through the country. They all look a lot more anticyclonic, don't they, compared to what they've had lately through July and what we're going to have through the next few days. But it looks like there's a change to much higher pressure there through the second week of August. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. Gets to the 17th of August. 27 members of the ECM on time will take the high pressure back to Greenland. We have low pressure over Scandinavia. That brings the wind in potentially for quite a cool direction, cool and showery about. And then 24 with high pressure again to the north, low pressure to the southwest. That's probably turning a bit more unsettled, but should still be relatively warm with winds coming up from a southerly direction. CFS V2 weeklies, these are 500 millibar heights, launch brings down to week periods. The first week period takes from the 2nd to the 8th of August. Coming week with low pressure to our east, high pressure is out to west, winds coming in from a cool northwesterly direction, cool and showery in the week ahead. Week 2 is going to be the 9th to 15th of August. High pressure is over Scandinavia, low pressure out to west, winds coming in from a southeasterly direction. That looks much warmer actually, and drier as well. Week 3 is going to be the 16th to 22nd of August. Some lower pressure just to our west. That could be starting to turn a bit more unsettled. Should still be relatively warm though. And then week 4 will be the 23rd, 29th of August. Could there be a drop through here, back to cool and showery weather through the final week of August, I should say. September is starting to appear now on the CFS monthlies. And this is latest 700 millibar height on with high pressure to our north, some low pressure down to the south and southwest, and winds coming up from a southeasterly direction. Temperature anomalies for September, a little bit above average, but not excessively warm. And precipitation anomalies look like that, near to average. Okay, what a live stream. It's been absolutely epic. Thank you so much, everybody. We're not done yet, though. We're going to bring you some long range. Would everybody like to see some long range next? If you want to see the Copernicus suite, then please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji. I'll do a roll call, and then, as a climax of the live stream, I will show you some long range from the Copernicus suite of models. But while you're doing that, I shall go through the live chat. Thank you so much for your super chat to Idris. Thank you so much, Idris, for your super chat. That's not the Idris, is it? Is that the Idris? I wonder. It might be, mightn't it? It could be. Imagine if the Idris was watching Gaz live stream. That would be epic, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. Right. Thank you so much, Idris, for your super chat. Yeah, right, we'll be shouting out all the super chatters. Of course, SB, a sign of autumn. It could be SB. Jack Lover, heat and humidity just drain me. I work outdoors all day with no shade, so it gets a bit much sometimes. I know you do, my friend. This is a better summer for you, I'm sure. Jack said, I'm actually enjoying the unsettled weather. It's raining hard in Holmfirth right now. I bet you are, my friend. I bet you're enjoying it. Mark, Gavin was listening to a song by Sister Sledge called Lost in Music from 1979. Your own tune then. It's true, we're lost in music. Caught in the trap. I don't really know the words, but I do know the song. Hello to Steve Oldham. Thank you so much, Steve, for being on live stream tonight. That's incredible. Sam Parker, here comes the sun. I like that. I like that. You can't beat the Beatles, can you? That's incredible. I like that song. Mark and Gavin, did Mrs. P think you were like Paul McCartney? Not really. Not. I wish. In my dreams, as she would have said. No, not really. Austin's weather obsessed. I'll be in Birmingham when the heat spike may occur. So it'll be a shock to the system after living on the southeast coast of Ireland for 7.5 years. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 my friend. It will be hot, won't it? Neil Primrose. Hello to Neil Primrose. Love the week 3. I remember you saying earlier this year that you thought it looked like summer would be front-loaded. How right you were, unfortunately. Yes, but remember in the summer forecast, Neil, we did also isolate or pinpoint the possibility that summer might come back a little bit later in August. So if we was to pull off like this very warm August, or very warm spell in August, I reckon that would make the GavsWeatherVids summer forecast an 8 out of 10, actually. I'm already happy with summer forecast, whatever happens, because we've picked up more or less the right train. But yeah, you know, I reckon that if we can pull off like a hottest spell in August, then that will make the summer forecast near perfect. P. Millie at GavsWeatherVids, you forecast at end of June, stating unsettled July. It's true, my friend. Yeah, we always expected July turn unsettled after a more settled June. Okay, so who wants to see some long range from Copernicus? This live stream's running over a little bit, so sorry about that, everyone. I've been enjoying myself in live chat too much, but we got it. I didn't get to show this on Sunday, so I want to get this out of the way. So but we clear the decks, you know, for this coming Sunday. So Eric 2000 wants to see some long range. Michael McClay wants to see some long range. Monty wants to see some long range. Steffi Echo wants to see some long range. Austin Weather says wants to see some long range. Paul James wants to see some long range. Sam Parker wants to see some long range. Laura Johnson wants to see some long range. Mark Knish wants to see some long range. Matthew Orchard wants to see some long range. Sean Partridge, no relation, wants to see some long range as well. Okay, let's do that for you then, and then we'll get things wrapped up. So this is what I'm going to show you along with CFS on Sunday. I'm not showing the CFS tonight. We'll look at that on Sunday, but I want to get this cleared out of the way. So these are from Copernicus. These are mean sea pressure anomalies for the next from August to December. So for the next 4 months, I think that is 4 months worth of data. 1, 2, 3. No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months worth of data from August to December. Remember, this is just for fun. It's just speculative. It's just for laughs. But this is what Copernicus was showing last month. So this will be updated afresh this month, actually, around the 11th, 10th or 11th, I think they update this. And ECM actually will be updated by Sunday, so we'll be able to bring you a new update from ECM this Sunday. But anyway, this is how the next few months are looking with these models. Starting off with August from the ECM-DEF.INT model. So for August, we've got some low pressure out to our west, high pressure weekly over Scandinavia. That probably suggests a relatively mixed August there. This is how September is looking from the ECM. So in September we get blocking around Greenland and low pressure probably coming underneath it. So that could be quite an unsettled September there from the ECM. October looks like this. Remember, you saw the 3 monthlies in the autumn update, but you can't see how it breaks down month by month. And it is important to have a look at month by month breakdowns, I think. So this is October, again with blocking signal and low pressure deepening in the Atlantic. That could be very unsettled October. Could be in for a deluge there. This is November. The blocking goes away in November. Low pressure around Greenland in the North Atlantic. That looks like it's reverting to a more typical westerly flow. Still unsettled though, probably. And then this is December, and we find that we get some high pressure on the Canadian side of Greenland, bit of high pressure over Scandinavia, and low pressure out to our west all the time. You'll notice all the time there, right from August all the way to December. The idea from the ECM is to have low pressure just to our west. So it could well be that the ECM is forecasting a very wet autumn here with these areas of low pressure. Remember, the Atlantic is quite warm at the moment, so when the jet stream starts to intensify, as it will, as we go from summer into autumn, you know, you get the contrast between the tropics and poles, the jet stream will intensify. As that happens, with this warm Atlantic, it could combine to produce quite a lot of wet weather. Again, I don't want to be overly alarming, but we might be in for it this autumn with a lot of rain. This is Meteo France, again, coming back to August. A bit of low pressure down here, not much of a signal though for August from Meteo France. That's September. Looks more anticyclonic in September. High pressure centred over Scandinavia. That probably brings us a relatively dryish and warmish sort of month. October looks like that. High pressure going northwards in October. Probably some sort of trough around here, although not as well defined as like the ECM shows it. That's November. Now this one is quite interesting if you want colder weather later in the autumn. Strong blocking around Greenland and towards hard with trough through the UK and northern France. That will get the wind into the east. That could be a cold November. There's a bit of wind shear potential with that in November. And then December looks like that trough deepens over the UK, northern Europe, still with some blocking though. So November, December possibly has a little bit cold potential there with Meteo France. Before that, looks a little bit more anticyclonic. This is for DWD model. This is for German model. Again, if you've enjoyed this live stream, we are coming towards the end of it now. We've got a bit more data showing. We are getting towards the end, but if you enjoyed this live stream, please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Why not drop a comment after the stream ends and let us know whether you enjoyed it or not, and what you think about the data that we've shown and the live stream that we're giving you. And we thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. It's been absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, DWD with mean cell pressure on for August, anticyclonic. Very different with DWD. A high pressure dominated August will bring warm and dry conditions. That's September. The high pressure is towards Scandinavia. So that will bring us an easterly September. That could be relatively warm, but we have to watch out for this low, quite a bit of low pressure to ourselves. Have to watch out for that low pressure bringing the wettest weather into the southern half of the country. October, still a bit of an anticyclonic signal from the DWD. The high pressure is over and to the west of the country. November, looking very unsettled. Trough of low pressure through the north and west of Europe, not particularly cold. And then December looks like that. Quite interesting again. You've got high pressure appearing around Greenland and back towards the high latitude. Low pressure across the northwest Europe. Winds coming in from an east or northeast direction. Could that be a wintry December? Maybe, but it's a long way out. CMCC looks like this. This has been Mediterranean model. Low pressure to our south, high pressure to our northeast for August, September, with CMCC looks a little bit on the cooler and set side. Trough low pressure, Scandinavia. That will bring the wind in from the north and from the northeast. October has a bit of a ridge over and slightly to the west of the country. That will be a drier October. November, again, hint of blocking here in the North Atlantic. It's a bit of a trend, although it's a long way off, but a hint of high latitude blocking there. Could get the wind into the north and the northeast in November. And then December, looking like that blocking strengthens. That's proper blocking around Greenland. Low pressure is actually to our south, and winds will be coming in from a cold easterly direction. Interesting, 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 isn't it, everybody? What are we making of this? Very, very interesting. Stephen Howe, I'm alarmed already, Gav. It might be a wet autumn. Hello to Anita. Thank you so much to Anita for being here. Paul James, a baker died today, stepped onto a burn, and the current ran up his leg. I don't know. Anne Smith, is ECM is correct? We could be underwater. We might be, and it could be a very unsettled autumn. Well, you're all enjoying it, I think. Right, got a little bit more tricky. So we got to CMCC, right, ECCC, looking like that, with high pressure again to the north, low pressure to the south, winds coming in from the east in August. That could be an unsettled August, especially for more southern parts of the country. September, looking like this. There is a bit of a hint of an unsettled September here as well, which is quite unusual. September tends to be a drier month, but there is, with some of these models anyway, a hint of low pressure, especially affecting more southern areas, interestingly. So that could be one to watch. October also looking very unsettled. Trough of low pressure over country, still with that high pressure lurking to the northeast. November looking like that, higher pressure towards Greenland, but quite weak. Lower pressure across the north pressure. That looks very unsettled, I have to say. Lots of rain to come over the next few months would be ECCC if that's right. And then finally we get to December, and we're anti-cyclone, so that would be like that'd be like a gruesome twosome type month, frost and fog probably, but not really cold because the high pressure is not going into the high latitudes. JMA, the Japanese model, penultimately with low pressure over country for August. That would deliver an unsettled end to an unsettled summer. September still looking quite low pressure dominated as well. Low pressure just to our north. October goes anticyclonic. So after a cool and unsettled August, September, we go drier in October. Interesting. November, we're back to unsettled weather again. Probably very wet condition coming in up Atlantic. Bit of blocking to the north as well. And then finally, December looks like that. And very unsettled for December and mild as well. JMA going for a mild December with lots of low pressure in the North Atlantic and winds in from the west. And then lastly, we've got the UK Met. Last but not least, again, if you enjoyed this live stream, thank you so much everybody for being here. If you enjoyed the live stream, please can you like, share, and subscribe on the stream. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been amazing. It's been epic. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbour, tell your doctor, tell your vicar. We've got a vicar in the live chat, and you can tell your vicar to subscribe, and you need to tell your mother-in-law to subscribe as well. I mean, thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. But don't get yourself into trouble with your mother-in-law, though. You know, only do it if you dare, and if she'll be compliant. But we don't want we don't want you getting yourself into trouble with your mother-in-law. No, thank you so much, everybody. You've been absolutely incredible. It's been an amazing live stream. As I always say, a live stream's only as good as its audience. You've been unbelievable. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, last model, and then we're done. Met Office for August with high pressure just to our west and northwest. That will bring the wind in from a northeast direction. That's a drier August than some of models we've looked at, but probably a little bit on the cool side. September looks like this with high pressure close to the country. That's a mostly anticyclonic September, mainly dry, but not overly warm. But it is a dry September we've got there. October takes a high pressure towards the northwest. We get low pressure to our south. That will bring wet weather into our southern parts of the country. And probably quite cool as well. Winds in from the east. November looks like that with the Met Office model. Low pressure in off the Atlantic. So that's a relatively wet signal. Relatively mild too for November. And then December looks like that. Interesting again in that high pressure begins to start building around Green. A trough of low pressures underneath it. We're probably relatively mild with that, but it wouldn't take all that much of an adjustment to send that low pressure just a little bit further southwards, and potentially pulling some colder air from the north and from the northeast. Overall, quite interesting trends from all of those models, and my main takeaway with them, let's go back to YouTube, my main takeaway with those models would be a very unsettled spell coming up. A very wet spell is likely through this autumn, I think, with those models. If they're right, because that's a big if, they may be wrong. Any forecast beyond 5-7 days, as we always say, comes with health warnings attached. But there clearly is a trend for a lot of low pressure there with many of those models through this autumn. If they was to come off like that, then I would be expecting potentially one of the wettest autumns that we've had since 2000. Wouldn't necessarily go as far as to say that this autumn is going to be another 2000, but you can clearly see the potential there for a very unsettled autumn and low pressure dominated. But it's also a hint late on in the autumn with quite a few of those models and towards December to start raising the heights around Greenland. Which is interesting. It's a long way off. I wouldn't go any more than that. Just say that it's interesting and watch this space. But if the high pressure does then start, after a very wet spell, if high pressure does start setting up over Greenland, then we could be looking at a cold end to the autumn and start to the winter. But let's not go any further than that. You know, let's not go any further than that. Luke hello to you, my friend. Happy birthday for tomorrow. I'll be shouting you out on tomorrow, 10 to 14 day, Luke. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Anne Smith, got to go now. Thanks for a great live stream, Gav and Mod. Thank you so much, Anne. Been a long stream, this. I've overrun dreadfully. I'm so sorry, everybody. But we are at the end of it now. So, a couple of things I've got to do. I want to say thank you to our moderators on the live stream. That'd be incredible. Thank you so much to Paul James, to James, and to SP. I'm so sorry to the mods for keeping it here so much beyond 7 p.m. when I should have had this wrapped up. And I've also got to say thank you to our super chatters. So thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Callum Turley, and that is absolutely amazing. Super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Sam Parker, and thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Idris as well. Thank you so much to Idris, to Sam, and to Callum for the super chats on the live stream. Unbelievable. Marge is asking, Gavin, was autumn 2000 El Nino? No, it was the end of La Nina, actually. We had a 3-year La Nina, and the third, so that was 98, that was 98, 99, So that's 1998, 1999, 1999, 2000, and then the third and final year was 2000, 2001. So it was at the end of a long, and strong, quite strong landing year, actually. So very, very different to the current setup. But it was around solar maximum. Or it was like 2000 was like the first peak of the first solar maximum of the solar cycle. We had two peaks, one in 2000 and one at the beginning of 2002. So it was in a period of very active solar activity such as we're currently in. But no, it was landing year and at the end of a long landing year rather than El Nino. Paul James, thanks Gav, fantastic live stream musician. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm so sorry for keeping you here so very late. We're still at 66 concurrent viewers. That is unbelievable and epic. Been a massive live stream. Bitch. James 298, thanks everyone for coming along. See you on Monday. See you all on Monday. Oh no, it's Sunday, my friend. We'll be live streaming again on Sunday with the long range and channel members live streaming on Friday. Yeah, we've got channel members live streaming coming up this Friday. So if you're a channel member, you're around at 7 PM. Check in for that for August channel member live stream. Laura Johnson, thanks for Super Stream Gav. No problem, my friend. It's 20 past 7. I'm going to go get my tea. Right, let's wrap it up there. So just tell you what's coming up tomorrow. We're going to start off with the revamped 6 AM UK weather forecast. We'll have the European outlook and there'll be a 10 to 14 day as well. This coming weekend, loads of videos to come, all of the regular stuff. We're up to update number 8, I think, for the autumn updates. That will be a July special, looking at CT precipitation for July and that. And of course, we're going to be live streaming again on Sunday. We'll live stream our 10 to 14 day on Sunday, and we will bring you more long range. Now got those Copernicus things out of the way. We're going to be up to fresh long range from August 2023. So we'll definitely have CANSIP, we'll have CFS data and ECM WF seasonal data as well on Sunday's live stream. So it's going to be epic, and I shall see you live on Sunday. Thank you so much, everybody. Neil Primrose, thank you as ever. Your energy is wonderful. Thank you so much, my friend. It's been a good live stream, hasn't it? JL, Gav, hope you feature migraines. Good stream. Thank you so much, my friend. I don't get them that often, you know, but thank you so much, my friend. Sam Parker, see you on Friday. James, thanks, Gav, for a great live stream. No problem at all, my friend. Monty, hello to Monty Pio, and goodbye to Monty Pio as well. Thank you so much, Monty, for being here. Right, we'll end it there then. Thank you so much, everybody, for an incredible live stream. We'll see you again either for our video uploads or for our live stream on Sunday. But for this live stream, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching the Darren Zone. Have I shouted you out? I'm not sure if I have. Thanks for another great live stream, Gav. Enjoy your tea. No problem, my friend. So thank you so much, everybody, for an incredible live stream. It's been unbelievable. 77 likes, by the way, so please smash the like button on your way out and drop a comment. And thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. And for this live stream, that is all for now. Steffi Adcock, thank you. Wonderful moderating, Calvin, for another epic live stream. You're keeping here. Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you so much, Steffi. So please that you enjoyed the live stream. Paul Jane, take care, everybody. James United, thanks, Steffi. Unbelievable. Right, I'm stopping down. Everybody. I'm going to carry on for another hour if you want me to. No, I'm going to stop it there. Thank you so much, everybody, for an incredible live stream. And we shall see you all again live on Sunday, same time, same place, 6 PM for this live stream. That's all for now. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and bye for now.